Hello everyone, welcome to Python tutorial 2. In this video we discuss about strings in Python. We start with discussing string object, accessing string elements, slicing, and we discuss about methods of strings, stripping and splitting. Let's get started. String object. Strings are sequence of characters contained within two single quotes or double quotes. For example, this is a Python program. This is a string and I am assigning this string to a variable test string. Then the test string becomes an object of class str. If we print type of test string, we can see that. These are two different print statements for the output of string. Print of test string will print this is a Python program, and print of test string equal to within the quote and the variable test string will gives you test string equal to this is a Python program. Strings can have spaces, numbers and special characters. For example, I am assigning some numbers, spaces and these special characters to the string s1 and checking the type of string which gives class str. Now, string object is also called sequence type. So, each character in the string is an element. I can check the length of the string using length function. So, length of test string will count the number of characters in the string including the spaces, and it gives you 26. If I take the length of an empty string, I got 0. Now string concatenation. Plus is used for string concatenation. We add two strings using this operator. Adding the test string with next string, I got this is a Python program of a game because I assign next string with of a game. And star is a repetition operator. It prints the multiples of the string. So welcome everyone is printed for 3 times and this dollar is printed for 10 times. Now accessing string elements. Think strings are of a ordered sequence. Each element in the sequence can be accessed using an index represented by the array of numbers. For example, I am having a string, this is a game, and assigning into a string. The index of 0 correspond to the first element and index of -1 correspond to the last element. I like to explain this concept of index using this image. In this example, this is a game. Starting from T to E, the characters of the string is having an index 0 to 13. It includes space also. So, a string of 3 will access the character S. We can access using negative index also. Starting from E to T, the indexes are -1 to -14. So a string of -11 will access the character S. Similarly, a string of -4 and a string of 10, a string of -4 and a string of 10 will access G. Now string slicing. To get the substring from the string, we have to use slicing operator. This semicolon is the slicing operator. The syntax of slicing is variable, start, end and step. The start is the start index which defaults to 0. End is the end index, but we are not including that. This means slice the string starting from the start index up to the end index, but do not include it. So that's why end index is excluding. And step, if not given, defaults to 1. We can call it as stride. Let us understand slicing using some examples. For example, a string of 0 semicolon 3. So we are saying slice the string, start from index 0 which is t and slice up to 3 but not 3. Then which means 2 which is I. So we get thi. A string of 10 semicolon. Here end is missing. So starting from 10th index which is G and slice up to the end of the string which is E. So we get game. Here a string of semicolon 7. Here start is not given as starts default to 0. Starting from 0, it slices up to 7th index but excluding the 7th. We got it printed. Now slicing with stride. Here start from index 2, which is I, and slice up to 12 but not 12. Then it will slice up to 11. But we have given the stride of 2, which means slice every second element. Starting from 2, it will slice every second element. So it will slice 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Because we wanted to slice up to 11, as it is skipping by 2, it will slice up to 10. The 10th element is G, so we got it printed here. If start and end is not given, the complete string will be sliced. We can assign the sliced string to another variable like this: game string equal to a string of -4 semicolon. It will slice the word game because we start at -4. As end is not given, it will slice up to the end. Let's discuss about some of the string methods. Here I am assigning S1 equal to data science and engineering. Here I use both upper and lowercase letters. Now print s dot upper will give you all the uppercase characters. S dot lower will get all the lowercase characters. And s dot title will get title case letters, which is each word start with uppercase letter. D in data, S in science, A in and E in engineering start in uppercase letters. Next method is isDigit. It returns true if all the characters in the string are digits. It returns false if it is empty or has other characters like alphabets or any other special characters other than digits. For example, I am assigning my string equal to 1, 2, 3. All are digits. I am checking type of my string, which is class str. My string dot isDigit will return true. But if I add some alphabets in the string, then my string dot isDigit will return false. If I check an empty string for isDigit, it will give you false. We already know that every variable is an object in Python. So to check which class is this variable belongs to, we can use isInstance. Suppose my string equal to 1, 2, 3, and I'm checking it for isInstance of integer, then I get false. Why? Because it is an instance of string. Here my string is a floating point number. So if I check isNumeric, which checks for number, or isAlpha, which checks for alphabets, or is alphanumeric, which checks for alphanumeric, all will result in false. So here I am casting type float to my string and I am checking is instance of float, then I get true. This is an example for checking alphanumeric. Here S1 is alphanumeric of type string. So if I check S1 dot is numeric, S1 dot alpha will return false, but S1 dot is alphanumeric will return true. So to know more about other methods that can be applicable for string object, we can hit tab after the string variable and the dot. It will give you the list of all the methods that can be applicable to that particular type of object. So you can explore other methods all by yourselves. Now we are jumping to string stripping. Here S1 is having escape sequences like /n/t. /n is new line, /t is tab. We call it as whitespace characters. S1.rstrip will remove the whitespace characters from right. Check here. And S1.lstrip will remove the whitespace characters from the left, or we can say leading. So leading whitespace characters are removed. S1.strip will remove the whitespace characters from both sides. And we can also remove specific character in stripping. For example, in S2, we are having extra characters like X, Y, Z in the string data science. So if I do s2.lstrip of X, then it will remove all the X from the left. But once it reaches any other characters, here Y, it stops. I can use s2.lstrip of XY. It remove both X and Y. See, Z is the only left out characters other than data signs. So to remove X, Y, Z, I use S2 dot L strip X, Y, Z. So I got only my string of interest and the other characters got stripped. And finally, we are coming to string splitting. If I'm assigning a string, machine learning is used in A application in the variable A line. Split method creates a list of words from the string wherever there is a space. So A line dot split will split the string into list of strings and assign to split line variable. If I print split line variable, I can see a list of strings which we can access using index. So we can access this machine using the index of 0 and A applications using the index of -1. So split line of 0 semicolon 2 will slice machine and learning from the list. Similarly, split line of -2 will slice this AI from the list. We will discuss more about list in the future tutorials. And in this example, I am splitting using comma. That is, I am splitting a comma separated string. For that, I am giving the parameter comma to the split. So CSV is a comma separated string. I am splitting it using the comma. So I get a list of strings. We can also use find method to find a substring in a string. CSV.find of machine will give the index of 0, that is the index of machine, and CSV.find of data will get the index of data, which is 33. And CSV.find of AI. AI is not there in this list, which will give you -1. If we check for substring that is not available in the string, it returns -1. This is the end of this tutorial 2. Please go through the quiz 2 and quiz 3 video to check your understanding. I have given the link in the description box and we will discuss about immutability of string and about tuples in next tutorial. So please subscribe my channel and click bell icon for notification. If you like the content, please hit the like button and share with your friends. Thank you.